Good afternoon, family. This is my neighbor and good friend James, and we're gonna just chill and just kick it. He wants to talk about a couple movies. We're gonna get into those movies, but first, I want to just set a background. I grew up in the Yonkers, the Bronx, New York. He grew up in Newark, New Jersey. We're yeah, yeah. We're both rough places to
Frank
go.
Sinatra from there. Frank Sinatra from Jersey.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Well, what part of Jersey?
I think he's from
Hoboken, New Jersey?
Hoboken, New Jersey.
Hoboken, New Jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he is from Hoboken. You got a good memory.
yeah. Rhythmus comes from New
Yeah,
Jersey and New York, man. The
yeah,
East Side is where
yeah. Frank Sinatra. I remember him, man. He had the golden carpet rolled out for him everywhere he went. He was like he couldn't do no wrong. He would sing a song, man. The girls would go nuts. People would go nuts. He would pack places out in Vegas.
it's just about his melody, though. When
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra got on,
You think he's a good singer?
yes,
You do?
in his own lane. You know, like people can't sing like Frank Sinatra. People can't sing like Whitney Houston. He was in his own lane and he was great in that lane.
Yeah, in
He was
his own,
great
in
in that
his
lane.
lane. Yeah, that's a good point you made.
He was great in
That
his
was a
lane.
good point you made.
He was
In
great in
his
his
in
lane.
his lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stood in his lane. Yep, yeah, he
Well,
stood in
he's
his
from one
lane.
of the roughest places in America, I think, besides Los Angeles.
Yeah, but
Well, California, I should
yeah,
say.
he grew up before it started changing ethnicity.
Yeah,
He grew up in an Italian neighborhood,
yeah.
in New Jersey, but now it's not an Italian neighborhood
But
anymore.
did you know that him and Sammy Davis Jr. they were close friends?
Yeah, I did know that. I did know
Close
that.
friends.
Yeah,
See, this man know
yeah.
it. Yeah, yeah. He's doing it.
So we live in a city called Brookings, South Dakota right now, and it is Mayberry. It's okay. I'll say this about Brookings. We'll give the good points and the bad points.
Yeah,
We're gonna go over five good points and five bad points.
yeah.
One good point. This is the nicest people you're ever gonna meet in your life.
That's true.
Okay,
That's true.
they won't invite you to their house for nothing. Okay, to get an invitation. I was in church for 7 years. I went to Bible study for five. Right, even during Bible study, I said, "Hey, if any of you guys want to invite me on Thanksgiving or Christmas, live by myself. I'll accept." I said, I'm not proud, and nobody invited me still.
You know, like, I'm going to cut you off,
No,
but the
okay,
whole point is out here
yeah, this is the water.
is grimy people, yo.
What do you
And
mean?
that's why it's
I,
people that's messed up because when I first came out here, I had to walk. When I was working at KFC, I had to walk. This older white woman, she opened her door. It was snowing. She saw me walking, opened the door, asked me, "Do I want to get warm?" She gave me a coat, asked me that I want to come in there. But you see, like when it's like that, they have to figure out. They have to figure you out. It ain't like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You be nice to somebody, but now you be nice to somebody, they could rob you. They could be had some other intentions in mind.
well, there's a lot of people with mental health issues. There's not too many people that got mental health issues up here. There's an older population up here. It's got no homelessness. It's got no crime. I mean, there's hardly any crime up here, and the county jail is
It's like a vacation.
like a vacation, except with a really thin mattress that sucks. I was in there for 9 days. He was in there for a while, back in our day. But now we're seeing better days. But that county jail, they had this place called Hy-Vee, was a supermarket, and they used to bring in the food to the
Yeah,
to
you
the
was telling
jail.
me, you was
Yeah,
telling
all
me.
the meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we would get eggs, we would get beans, we would get rice in the morning. We would get, I mean, all just we would get sausage, bacon, and sausage. You know,
Mhm.
man, it ain't like that no more.
They feed you cat food, kid food,
And
slush.
that's what they all feed you. They all feed you that. But so let me give you an example. I went down the ramp. I had that electric wheelchair, which you can't see in the camera. It's behind James,
Mhm.
but I have an electric wheelchair. You can kind of see the seat, but it's the one next to it. I have two, and it's an older model. So I went down the driveway. My wheelchair flipped over, threw me out of the wheelchair. Now I got my wheelchair side in the street where cars are coming, and I'm laying down on the ground. I can't get up, dude. I can't get my wheelchair up. I'm stuck on the ground, and it's cold out. This was just 2 days ago. Yeah. Well, I didn't, I just, I hit the ground and I didn't think to call you. So I was like, oh man, what am I going to do? So, within 2 minutes, there was two people out there. They picked my wheelchair up. They picked me up, put me back in my wheelchair. Now that has happened to me about 5 times already. That wheelchair's thrown me out. That wheelchair's a fucking nightmare. You don't want to get in it. I'm not riding it no more. I ride my other one. The other one's slower. But that one is faster, like twice as fast. Yeah, and when you hit a bump, boom, and you go right over. So what shows did you want to talk about?
Snowfall.
Okay, I never heard of Snowfall.
It's a great show. It's set in California.
Right.
This black kid named Franklin Saint. He get approached by the CIA agent when he wants to show weight because he's stressing about his mom. She working for the man. He disrespecting her because she black, and it's set in the 80s. So he ran up on him. Know that Franklin had this mindset to make that money, and he's a CIA agent. And brother,
He's a
it's
CIA agent.
and he's doing something because this
So
woman
is he trying to make illegal money on the side, or it's funding for the agency? So they're trying to fund the war,
and
so
then
the agents are allowed to do it.
he does it, and he thinks Franklin is some type of nickel and dime person, but no, the game changed him. He was this nice. He was this nice. You ever seen Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah,
You remember how Jax was nice at first,
yeah. At
and
first,
then at the end
he
he
got
turned
evil.
into a. That's what happened with Franklin. But he was getting into real estate, and the dude, the CIA agent, he was mad because he was pushing his, he was doing something with his money. He wasn't doing what he want. And then by this time, I say like the fifth season, this man became an animal. Money changes you.
A lot of money changes you.
That's why I
And
don't ever
well, you
want
know
to
what it
win the
is?
lottery.
It's well, no, it's not so much the money. I think it's the hustle for money. That hustle, they get into that fast money. Let me turn, let me flip this. Let me go get some more keys. Let me flip those, and they don't have no respect for
But
money.
when you try to get money and you flipping it like that, you got motherfuckers coming from every direction.
Right.
You could be good, but everybody coming at you thinking you a game. You got to show them you an animal. Like you're not just gonna take my money. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna disrespect me, especially if you a good dude and you walking past. You know what I'm saying? You don't disrespect nobody's woman. You get your money, go home, buy what you want. That's it. But when you in that life, it's they gonna come at you. And then what you gonna do? You can't be that night person. You can't be that night person all the time. You can't. You gotta show them. But then you show them, but then it gets stuck. That evil shit, it gets stuck on you. And next thing you know, you just like an avalanche of bad shit. Avalanche, avalanche, avalanche. And next thing you know, you lost. When you watch that show, bro, I'm telling you, everybody that's watching, watch that show.
So
Ray Donovan.
let me hear that.
Oh my God. It's about Ray Donovan is the dude that was in you ever seen Scream?
No, well, I've seen Scream. Yeah,
All right, the dude Cotton Weary, he got framed for Sidney Mother's murder.
yeah,
He's some dude from Southie, from Boston, Massachusetts.
right.
But he is a oh, animal. John Boyce in it, and his kids, they it's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna give it all to you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Yeah,
watch it, bro. That's a great one. That's
is it really? It's good.
it is.
What's it on?
Uh See, I got Disney Plus and Hulu. So either one you go to, you can watch it.
You can watch
Oh,
it.
Paramount. Paramount.
It's on Paramount.
Paramount.
And what's the name of it?
Ray Donovan.
Ray Donovan.
Justified is another one.
Just a
It's this damn oh man, another dude that was in Scream. He was in part
yeah.
two. He's like this lawman, like cowboy lawman, and he tell you, you got 3 seconds. If you fuck around with the fuck around, I'm gonna shoot you dead. And they go to fuck around, he just shoots them dead. For real. Gangster shit. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
That sounds good.
It is good.
So for this first podcast, Joe and James, we're gonna do a lot more podcasts.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna put maybe one or two out a week
Yeah.
and see how they do.
Yeah.
And peace to everybody. Love. God bless. And believe in Jesus. Take care.
Yeah.
All right.